and Imogen Bankier of Scotland up against the number 3 seeds, Go Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na. I can tell you that I've had an email from one of my friends and colleagues in Korea, Don Hearn. Thanks, Don, for the email, and thanks for the information, because he's been trolling the record books as well, and he thinks that siblings who have won 2 titles at the same tournament in different disciplines may include Toby and Derek Eng from Canada. Well, there you go. More common, perhaps, than we thought. But it is fairly rare, I have to say. And I think, and please do let us know if we're wrong, I think it's probably the first time at Grand Prix Gold level or higher that it's happened, and possibly the first time that 2 sisters have won different disciplines at the same tournament. I know that Srikanth Gibandi and his brother Nandi Gopal both won titles the same weekend, but they were different tournaments. Srikanth won the Thailand Grand Prix Gold last year, the same weekend. His brother was winning the mixed doubles at the Maldives International. But on to the mixed doubles final. And here come the beaten finalists from 4 years ago. Robert Blair and Imogen Bankier lost the final in 2010 to Johan Hadikusuma and Seeing Sweat of Hong Kong. In fact, saying they lost it is a slightly misleading statement, because sadly they had to retire in the first game with injury problems. So to the number 3 seeds, Go Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na. First appearance here at the German Open as a pair. Look for Kim Ha-na. This is her 4th final here. Won earlier today. And of course, her women's doubles final earlier today was her 3rd consecutive appearance in the women's doubles final. So Robert Blair and Imogen Bankier of Scotland, Go Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na, the number 3 seeds from Korea. So Robert Blair from Scotland has actually won a title here. That was the mixed doubles 3 years ago when he played with Gabby White. There he is, the 32-year-old, born in Longniddry in Scotland. Imogen Bankier, 26, from Glasgow. And both these Scottish players have won silver medals at World Championships. So to Kim Ha-na. Well, she's had her injury problems recently. Good to see her back on court. And good to see this man back too. Go Sung-hyun, who's been doing his military training. Therefore missing from the first events of the year. Reached number 1 in the world, did this man, with Lee Yong-dae in the men's doubles. Number 2 in the world with his former partner, Yu Young-sung. And really sort of made the world take notice as far as mixed doubles is concerned when he reached the final of the All England Championships with Ha Jung-eun as qualifiers back in 2009. So Bert van Horenbeck of Belgium, our umpire. So Blair and Bankier, I can tell you, have got to today's final, having disposed of their former mixed doubles partners, Mr. and Mrs. Adcock, because after Blair and Bankier split up, played together in 2007 through to 2010, then they split up and Robert Blair partnered Gabby White, as she was then, and Imogen Bankier, Chris Adcock. And now they've swapped back to their original partners again. But that second round match against the #1 seeds was 3 games, as indeed had their first round match. And I think that as the tournament has progressed, the Scottish combination have got better and better. They won their semi-final yesterday against Manipong Jongjit and Sapsari Taratanachai in just 28 minutes. Korean pair had a tough second round match against the qualifiers, Chen Hung-ling and Chen Wen-sing, former world #5s, but their ranking has dropped so low they had to qualify here.
On my right, Kim Hana, Korea. On my left, Robert Blair, Imogen Bankier, Scotland. Kim Hana, serve to Robert Blair, Lovell, Wait.
So the #3 seeds, Go Sung-hyung and Kim Han-up, getting this mixed doubles final underway against the Scottish combination of Robert Blair and Imogen Bankier. Oh, that's good. Clever, clever play from Go Sung-hyung. It's the first meeting between these two pairs. Well, I suspect the key here could be Imogen Bankier. I think she's an outstanding front court player. And if she's given the freedom to really dominate the front court area, I think the Koreans could be in trouble. So I think it's important that Kim Ha-na challenges her, goes forward to the net, but of course she's got to bounce back psychologically after the defeat in the women's doubles. Blair's going to have to be careful about lifting to Go Sung-hyung. You can see what a powerful athlete he is. Oliov often catches players off guard. He looks as if he's not ready to serve, and then suddenly the serve comes. And as long as the opponents haven't moved to return the serve, you can ask for a let. Oops. Confusion. The Scottish pair have had an unbelievable run since reforming their partnership at the French International very nearly a year ago. This is their 8th final in 12 tournaments played. That is incredible. Yet to be beaten this year, Bankier and Blair, because they've already won the Swedish international event. That's their only tournament prior to this. individual tournament, that is. The Koreans. Oof, that's a glorious drop shot from Imogen Bankia. But the Koreans were quite clear in their intent in that rally,
5-4.
which was to do as I suggested. They're going to have to keep Bankia away from the net position. And there they were quite happy just to lift to the back of the court, but she was equal to it. Oh, what a serve. Now, once again, the Koreans quite obviously trying to keep Bankia away from the net position. Five straight points to the Scottish pair. Yeah, that's where she's so good. Oh, brilliant. What a rally. Fantastic. Make that 6 straight points now. That's long the run comes to an end.
Service over. 5-8.
Oh, that's amazing. What a shot from Robert Blair. Of course, he won his silver medal at the World Championships in men's doubles 2006 with Anthony Clark when the World Championships were staged in Madrid.
Service over. 6-9.
Yeah, she's done it again. But let's not underestimate Robert Blair's role. He's got to be hitting the shuttle in the right place to ensure that the reply will come up into an area where his partner can intercept at the net. Well, to the mid-game interval. A 5-point advantage to Blair and Bankia.
11-6. Lane.
Oh, that's well taken. Nicely played from Go Sung-hyun.
7-11.
This is the Koreans' third final together. Just one title. That was the Asian Championships last year. Yeah. Well played in that rally from Kim Ha-na.
9-11.
Was at full stretch to reach a cross-court net shot. Well, all 3 points since the mid-game interval have gone to the Koreans. Oh, goodness me, through the legs. Well, a little bit of trickery.
10-11.
Oh, great return of serve. Goodness me. Didn't look as if that was going to go down the forehand corner at all. Just changed the direction of the racket head at the last moment. Yeah, it was a nice idea.
11-12.
Oh my goodness. Well, that looked very uncomfortable to me. Imogen Bankir literally pushed over on her defensive play. Take a look at this. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure I'd ever have got up from that. Oh, to be young again. Yeah.
There's over 13-12.
Yeah, good change of pace. It's not always about the hard attacking play as long as you're hitting the shuttle in a downward direction and coming from above the shuttle. Often, like that last one, it's very effective. Look at that, delightful. Oh, my goodness.
15-12.
Well, they've accepted the call. That can only have been wide by a whisker. Well, he's such a explosive, dynamic player is Go Sung-hyun. He leapt from his base position in the centre of the court to play that round the head smash. Well, I was just watching the movement of the players in that rally. And the amount of moving off the shuttle by Imogen Bankia was absolutely fantastic. The sheer threat that she's going to intercept or come forward, it's worth 3 or 4 points per game. Yep. Good attacking play from Robert Blair.
17-13.
Spent a number of years representing England, did Blair, but returned to Scotland in December 2010. And with the way that this mixed doubles player are playing at the moment, whether the ranking will make them favourites at the upcoming Commonwealth Games to be staged in Glasgow, I don't know, but in my mind, it could well be the favourites the way they're playing.
Reserve up. 18-14.
Two points away from the opening game. Oh, look at that net shot. It's going wide. Yeah, clever placement once again from the attacking shot from Bankia.
20, game point 14.
And 6 game point opportunities, the reward. Oh, what a return of serve.
15-20.
Yep, second time of asking. 21-15. 17 minutes, 18 minutes. The match clock just ticks over. Well, what a perfect start by Blair and Bankia. And the number 3 seeds, Go Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na. Well, in my humble opinion, I'd love to see them trying to attack a little bit more within the rallies. I know it's difficult because, quite frankly, the Scottish pair haven't allowed them Koreans, if they want to win this, I think they've got to take more initiative within the rally. Yvette Law, one of the few female head coaches in the world of badminton. Head coach in Scotland after a stint in England and a stint prior to that in Australia.
Second game. Love all. Play.
So the unseeded combination of Robert Blair and Imogen Bankhill, 1 game to the good. Can they keep this incredible standard of badminton going?
1 love.
Today's final is actually the 4th final at the German Open for Robert Blair. Not only did he win the mixed with Gabby White in 2011, obviously runner-up in the mixed doubles in 2010 with his partner of today, but he was also beaten finalist in the men's doubles in 2006 with Anthony Clark. That was well taken.
For love.
Oh, that's... Oh, I was going to say that's too flat. That's going to go long, but it was called good. I think it was good. Oof, goodness me, I'd hate to be a line judge. Got to make that split-second decision. I think the decision was correct, though. 5 love. 6 love. Now the Koreans are going to need to change up their tactics. Just enough pace on the return of serve. And Kim Ha-na unable to deal with it. Oh, service fault called. Racket not pointing in a downward direction. Yeah, a little bit off balance there. He tried to play that one. Blair not as quick around the court as he used to be. But he reads the game so well. Always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Tactically very, very astute. Yeah, there we are again. Isn't that a perfect example? Playing the shuttle in exactly the right place. Making it look easy. Yeah, and I'd like to see Kim Ha-na doing more of that. Challenging at the front of the court, trying to intercept. Yeah, caught on the backhand there. Fault called. Also called for racket not pointing in a downward direction. No. He seems bemused that it was the reason for the fault there. The service judge always, when he or she calls a fault, gives a clear hand and arm signal as to why the fault has been called. And therefore, there shouldn't really be a necessity for players to then go and ask what the problem was. Oh, this could be a significant passage of play.
9-10.
Absolutely ready for that. Bankia. And a 2-point advantage at the mid-game interval. But when you consider they were 6-love up and 7-1 up, the Koreans have done very, very well to close the gap. Not close the gap, narrow the gap, that's what I mean.
10-11.
Well, I just sense that that first point after the mid-game interval was significant. Yeah, here the Koreans trying to keep Bankier to the back of the court, but she just rushes forward. The Koreans back level. Indecision. Immediately turns to her coach and says, was that going out? Should I have left that? So, for the first time in this second game, and the Koreans go into the lead. Won the opening point of the match, and since then they've been playing catch-up. Well-worked rally. Not the ideal formation for the Scottish pair. And just to clarify that, that's not because Imogen Bankier is weak from the back of the court. It's because she's so outstandingly good from the front of the court. You want her in a position where she's so good. And naturally, men are physically stronger than women, and therefore you want the man at the back of the court to use his physical strength on the attacking.
13-12.
Oh, that's clever. Yeah, what was I saying earlier? He may be not as lightning quick as he used to be, but my goodness, he thinks out the rally so well. Places the shuttle in exactly the right place. Yeah, even when he looked to be in trouble, having to play the high backhand. Simple little drop shot.
15-12.
4 straight points. Oh, great return of serve from Kim Ha-na.
13-15.
Yeah, that's what she's got to do more of.
14-15.
Not be afraid to stand her ground at the net, refuse to lift, play it back to the net area. Oh, that is well taken. Goodness me. Well, once again, I just sense that was a crucial point. 15 all. Who takes the initiative? Who makes it count? Yeah, wasn't the most powerful smash. Just going for placement and disguise. In fact, the softer smash in itself was possibly part of the problem. Go Sung-hyun loves to feed off his opponent's power. And when he's not given any power to feed off, he'll struggle a little more. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, it wasn't a clean hit, the final one from Imogen Bankia, but it was very, very effective. And she just apologises. And that is a crucial 3 points, that 15-all rally. Yeah, that was important. Well, he was trying to do the right thing. Well taken again. 2 points away from the title.
1917.
Clever. Yeah. Reading the game. The drive deep into the forehand corner from Blair. Bankia knew the reply would be straight, and she was ready and waiting. 3 match point opportunities for the Scottish combination of Blair and Bankia. Trying to be a little too cute on that one, I think.
20.
Second time of asking. 2 tournaments played in 2014 and 2 titles for Robert Blair and Imogen Bankia, going one better than they did 4 years ago when they lost in the final here at the Yonex German Open. This year, having reformed their partnership just under a year ago. 8 finals in 12 tournaments. And now a 6th title in 12 tournaments played. What a run of good form. Absolutely outstanding from Robert Blair and Imogen Bankia, and the number 3 seeds, Go Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na, were outplayed tactically today. 38 minutes and the 2-game victory, 21-15, 21-18. So what a match and what a victory for the Scottish pair. Let's look back at some of the highlights from that match. Well, Robert Blair and Imogen Bankier, as you can hear and see, being interviewed on court.
Got the All England. We're looking forward to doing hopefully quite well in that, and yeah, looking forward to the Commonwealth Games, of course, for Scotland, and then yeah, the World Championships. So it'd be nice if we could do well there as well.
Also in wenigen Wochen oder Monaten ist ja die Weltmeisterschaft und sie sagen, na klar, wären wir da auch gern Favorit. Jetzt kommen aber erstmal eben das Turnier in England, also quasi mit ihr Heimatturnier. Da freuen sie sich natürlich auch drauf. Jetzt gibt es gleich die große Siegerehrung, aber vorher gibt es noch mal einen ganz großen Applaus für Robert Blair and Imogen Bankier. Thanks a lot. Congrats.
Well, Robert Blair, very complimentary of his partner, saying she's one of the best mixed doubles players in world badminton. Well, I don't think many would argue with that, but Robert Blair himself, tactically, so astute, and they really are a threat in world terms now. They're looking forward to the Commonwealth Games in Scotland on home ground, and after their victory here and their victory at the Swedish International, well, they seem to be growing in confidence the whole time. I'm absolutely convinced they will be battling for medals. A strong possibility of a gold one at that come Glasgow Commonwealth Games later this year. Well, for Blair and Bankier, a 7th career title. Won the Scottish International back in 2007. And 4 titles last year. 2 titles this year. Really is remarkable since they reformed their partnership. Letzten Monat wirklich auf einer Erfolgswelle schwimmen und hier sich ganz, ganz großartig präsentiert haben. Well, the prize presentation about to happen. The players are now invited back onto centre stage. Very nice touch that the line judges and the umpire and service judge giving a guard of honour. And very nice indeed that the young players from the local club also in attendance to escort both pairs to the podium.
Managing Director, Yonex Europe Division.
Liebe Zuschauer, wir hören die Fanfare und dann wollen wir sie ehren. Die beiden besten Pärchen dieser Woche im Mixed Double. Liebe Zuschauer, es war insgesamt eigentlich eine tolle Woche für die Koreaner, aber heute am Finaltag finden sie immer jemanden, der dann am Ende die Nase vorn hat. Und zweimal im Finale zu verlieren, das ist schon ganz schön bitter. Dementsprechend kann ich auch verstehen, dass sie nicht wirklich gerade fröhlich reinschaut. Aber wir werden sie versuchen, ein bisschen aufzumuntern, denn sie hat sich hier zusammen mit ihrem Partner insgesamt wirklich klasse präsentiert. The second place, Yonex German Open Mixed Double 2014. Ko Sung-Jung und Kim Han-ah, Korea.
Well, they came as the number 3 seeds, Go Sung-Hyun and Kim Han-ah. But by semi-final stage, they were the only seeded combination left in the competition. So, double disappointment for Kim Han-ah, having lost both the women's doubles final and now the mixed doubles final.
Sie sind erfahren,
good to
aber
see
wenn man in ihre Gesichter
Go So-hyun
schaut,
back
dann sieht man, dass
on
sie
the
sich über
world
einen
stage
solchen
after
Erfolg heute ganz
undergoing
besonders
his
freuen. Gerade weil er halt hier auf deutschem Boden
mandatory
erneut gelungen ist.
military training.
Wir sagen ja immer, unsere Engländer, wir freuen uns über jeden europäischen Erfolg, aber in diesem Fall ist es der erste am heutigen Tag und jetzt rasten wir einmal komplett aus für Robert Blair und die Morgan hier aus Schottland. The winner.
Their second title of the year, their 7th title in total as a combination. Sixth title in 1 year. 12 months since they rekindled this partnership. And in that 12 months, they've now won 6 titles, having appeared in 8 finals. I don't think there's anyone who could argue that they are a real force to be reckoned with.
Jetzt haben sie den Pokal und das ist nochmal unser Glückwunsch in Form eines donnernden Applaus für die Sieger aus Schottland.
Standing ovation from the fans here in Mulheim.
Jetzt gibt es das gemeinsame Foto und wir sind schon richtig in Fahrt. Das ist gut so. Denn gleich geht es auf die Ehrenrunde beider Pärchen, die uns hier wirklich mit Super Badminton verwöhnt haben. Auf geht's auf die Ehrenrunde für die Sieger und Besiegten im Mixed Double. Mein lieber Herr Gesangsverein, Robert Blair schmeißt also die Blumen ins Publikum. Wir sagen Dankeschön für Ihre Unterstützung für die beiden Bestplatzierten. Und den Mann neben mir hier, das ist quasi der Chef des Hauses, der Turnierdirektor Boris Reiche. Auch der hat sich erstmal einen großen Applaus verdient. Herzlich willkommen, der Turnierdirektor Boris Reiche. Ja, Finaltag. Wir haben gleich das letzte große Finale, das Herren-Einzel. Da zieht man gerne auch ein bisschen Fazit. Ich glaube, wir haben sportlich eine Top-Woche erlebt. Ich hoffe, auch hinter den Kulissen organisatorisch darf man zufrieden sein.
Ja, wir sind sehr zufrieden. Das Team hat wieder fantastische Arbeit geleistet. Wir haben sehr lange vorbereitet. Und wenn es dann nachher so aufgeht, ist die Zufriedenheit natürlich sehr groß. Jeder hat über seine Möglichkeiten hier alles gegeben. Und am Ende, glaube ich, sind alle Leute zufrieden und haben eine fantastische Woche erlebt.
Sie sind natürlich mit diesem Turnier über Monate beschäftigt, gerade eben auch mit einem großen Team an ehrenamtlichen Helfern. Und trotzdem, die Zuschauer sind ja auch die entscheidende Zutat, dass jedes Jahr hier wirklich die Hölle los ist. Ich komme persönlich gesagt jetzt nicht aus Mülheim direkt, sondern eben aus München hier angereist, wo man natürlich mit Badminton längst nicht so viel am Hut hat. Warum ist diese Region so fasziniert von dieser Sportart und geht halt auch so mit die ganze Woche?
Ja, ich denke, es liegt auch daran, dass wir Jahr für Jahr natürlich in dieser Halle immer ein gutes Angebot machen, dass wir tolle Spiele sehen und dass wir in erster Linie Für uns ist das Wichtigste, dass wir die Veranstaltung für die Zuschauer machen und dafür arbeiten wir jedes Jahr und das merkt man, dass es gefällt und da freue ich mich sehr drüber.
Auch der Turnierstatus ist ja wirklich ein guter und ein großer mittlerweile. Das heißt, die Reputation ist da, nicht nur beim Publikum hier in Deutschland. Wie nehmen die Aktiven dieses Turnier wahr? Welches Feedback bekommt ihr?
Ich muss sagen, dass ich von allen Seiten, man hat das vorhin von Robert auch nochmal gehört, extrem positives Feedback habe. Die Spieler kommen sehr, sehr gerne nach Deutschland zu unserem Turnier hier. Und dadurch, dass sie auch immer nochmal privat treffen auf den Turnieren und sie dann auch nochmal von Deutschland erzählen, bin ich mir auch sicher, dass sie es so meinen und ich freue mich jedes Mal, wenn so eine Aussage wieder kommt.
Sie haben schon im Vorfeld dieser Turnierwoche auch gesagt, die Planung laufen für die nächsten Jahre. Das heißt, dieses Turnier hat weiter eine große Zukunft vor sich. Jetzt wollen wir Sie als Experten natürlich noch nutzen. Das große Herren-Einzel. Indien gegen Dänemark. Hans-Christian Wittinghus, der gestern Marc Zwiebler geschlagen hat. Für viele ist er der Favorit in diesem Match. Für Sie auch?
Ich denke, er ist ein klein wenig favorisiert natürlich, aber man muss einfach auch sehen, Arvind Bhatt mit einer tollen Leistung hier, wenn man einmal so einen Run hat, das ist gar nicht zu unterschätzen und ich erwarte ein absolut offenes Match und wer nachher gewinnt, ist definitiv der Bessere heute.
Also, dann freuen wir uns auf den krönenden Abschluss dieser Turnierwoche, sagen dem gesamten Team und natürlich dem Turnierdirektor vielen Dank für eine tolle Arbeit und eine tolle Woche. Wir freuen uns jetzt schon auf das Jahr 2015.
Will be stepping down after this year.
So, liebe Zuschauer, ich sage Ihnen ganz ehrlich, ich freue mich wahnsinnig jetzt auf dieses Match und die beiden Herren, ich habe sie eben schon hinter dem Vorhang kurz hervorluschen können, die Schatten wirklich mit ihren Hufen. Sie wollen loslegen, also lassen wir sie rein in die Arena. Hier geht's ab mit dem Herren-Einzel. Auf geht's.
Men's Single Yonex German Open 2014. Umpire Christoph Osebold, Germany. Service Judge Joachim Mörsch, Germany.
Christoph Osebold of Germany. The umpire leading out the court officials, the line judges, and his service judge, Joachim Mörsch.
Und jetzt holen wir die beiden Hauptdarsteller, die sportlichen Stars dieses Endspiels. Er hat gestern ein tolles Halbfinale absolviert. Hat sich danach Marc Zwiebler als Finalkandidat gewünscht. Es ist anders gekommen und er hat eine große deutsche Vergangenheit. Dazu gleich mehr. Herzlich willkommen aus Indien, Arvind Bhatt.
So, the 34-year-old Indian Arvind Bhatt comes onto court. Who would have thought at the start of the week, I wonder what odds you would have got on him getting through to the final.
Das Halbfinale gegen den Deutschen Marc Zwiebler gewonnen hat, der insgesamt eine super Woche erlebt hat. Ein
Well, thanks the young escort.
Für mich ist er der schönste Spieler dieser Woche. Hans-Christian Wittinghus aus Dänemark.
He's a father himself, is Arvind Bhatt. And here comes Hans-Christian Wittinghus. The number 12 seed from Denmark. The men's singles final. Arvind Bhatt of India, Hans-Christian Wittinghus of Denmark. Arvind Bhatt trying to achieve something that no other Indian badminton player has ever achieved, and that's winning a title here at the Yonex German Open. Pullela Gopichand, now head coach to the Indian team, was a finalist here back in 1999. Lost out to Xuanzhe of China. But no player from India has won a title here, not in any discipline, not just the men's singles. As far as Hans Christian Wittinghus is concerned, well, he's trying to follow in a long, illustrious list of Danes who have won the title at the German Open. The last one was Niels Christian Kaldo back in 2002. The previous year, Kenneth Jonassen, who's now coaching Hans Christian Wittinghus, won in 2001. Peter Gader, former champion. Paul-Erik Høyer Larsen, now the BWF president and former Olympic champion. Thomas Stur, Morten Frost, my colleague. The list of Danish winners here goes on. But Wittinghus, 28 years of age, 25 in the world ranking. As I say, he's the number 12 seed. He's making his 7th appearance here. Prior to this year, the best he had done was 2 years ago when he was the number 10 seed. He got through to the quarter-final and then lost out to the eventual champion, Lin Dan of China. Well, the Dane is the man who broke German hearts, because in the semi-final yesterday he defeated the European champion Mark Schwiebler in 2 straight games. He really was outstanding. Well, this man, the 34-year-old from Bangalore, well, he's been giant killing the whole way through this tournament. In the second round, he beat the number 3 seed Hu Yun from Hong Kong. In the quarterfinal, he beat the number 14 seed Victor Axelsen from Denmark. In the semi-final, the number 15 seed Chao Tien Tien of Taipei. 22-20, the third and final game of his semi-final yesterday. So Arvind Bhatt, currently ranked 87 in the world. It's currently only the 11th ranked Indian player on those world rankings. Do not be fooled by that. He is an outstanding player. He's an outstanding personality. Lovely man. Very intelligent man too. Got his degree in mechanical engineering and was insistent on getting his studies completed before he really gave badminton a proper go internationally. 2 weeks ago, he wasn't sure he was going to be fit enough to play here. Struggling with a back injury. Oh, goodness me. Well, Wittinghus looking a little bit nervous at the start of this. First meeting between these two players. They won't know each other's game from previous matches, but they'll know each other's game from playing against each other. My goodness me. Crippled by nerves at the moment, Wittinghus. Well, Arvind Bhatt knew that his lift was short, and therefore thought that it was worth guessing where the smash was going to come. Very nearly made it count too. Oh, that's good. That will help settle the nerves. Yeah. Well, before his semi-final yesterday, I was making comment that too often I think Hans-Christian Wittinghus is just content to rally on court. But yesterday in his semi-final against the left-handed Mark Schwiebler, current European champion, I thought he played an outstanding match. Took far more initiative than he normally does, and that's another example of it. For all. And for Arvin Bart, hasn't won a title for 5 years, 9 months since winning at the India International in 2008. Nice idea. Trying to block the defensive shot across court. When ideas are not enough, got to execute. Certainly did there. That's lovely. That's well taken. Two finals last year for this man, Wittinghus. Won the Spanish International, lost in the final of the London Grand Prix Gold event. That's sharp. Nine of the last 11 points have gone to this man. Oh. 10 of the last 12 points. Very positive play indeed from Hans-Christian Wittinghus. Well, there is former champion. No, it's not. What am I talking about? Svenor Sorensen is the Danish coach here at the German Open. And there's Hans Werner Niels. Oh, that's lovely. Well, Arvin Bart plays a lot of his badminton here in Germany. He's played in the Bundesliga, for a number of years. And it's his club coach that's on the coaching bench at the moment. Oof, that's perfect. Straight down the line.
That's over. 9-12.
Oh, fabulous. Well, he's a tall man, is Arvin Bart. 185. Just under 6'1", and he uses his height very well. But I think his real quality is his racket skills. Like so many Indian players, he has this wonderful, relaxed hitting style. Especially coming forward to the net, you cannot tell if he's going to play a net shot or a little hold and flick to the back. Oh, there you go. Just proving my point. And he's back level. 4-point deficit has been closed. Oh, that's clever. Yeah. And that was really just a half smash from Vitinghus, change of pace, doing the damage. Twice taken to 3 games on his route through to the final. Second round against Mohammed Arif Abdul Latif of Malaysia, and then in the third round against Wei Nan of Hong Kong, who in the second round have put out the number 2 seed, Boonsak Ponsana. That's a good shot. Oh, he slanted in. That's misjudgment. He could have played that. Well, needs the court mopped of the perspiration. This is Arvin Bart's 8th international tournament final. Former national champion. Won the national championships, first of all, back in 2008, in his 5th nationals final. Won the championship again 3 years later in 2011. Oh, it's clever smash. Good use of the body smash. So often in singles we see the players trying to move their opponent and therefore hitting down the side of the court. Just occasionally mixing it up, hitting directly at your opponent. Very clever indeed, and that's landed way in. Yeah. The margins between success and failure are absolutely tiny. Another one's just wide by a whisker. Oh, look at the reading of that. But it'd been set up initially by the little hold and flick from Arvin Bart.
16, 18.
Oh, my goodness. Oh. Having got back the difficult one, then snatched at it. And that's very, very unlike the tall, elegant Indian player, usually calm in a crisis. Well, there's an example of calm. I knew immediately that that drive from Vittinghus was going to go long of the back line. Just calmly took his racket out of the way. And once again, just 1 point in it. Oh, dear me. He was in a good position as well. Well, the error on the net shot means that Vittinghus has 2 game point opportunities. There's that play from the front of the court. I know I keep saying how wonderful it is, but it really is extraordinarily difficult to read. Game point saved. Another one remains. He's missed it. Well, that's probably as excited as I've seen Arvin Bart ever get. All, and therefore extra points required. Got to be a 2-point gap between the two players to win the game. Yeah, that's nicely done. Not going for power, just going for placement. Wise decision. And now a 3rd game point opportunity for Vittinghus. Oh, he's overdone it. Oh. Well, the frustration from the Dane. Oh, that's nice. Game point opportunity number 4. Oh, that's gone long. Would you believe it? Mistimed the shot. And having just saved 4 game points, now Arvind Bhatt has a game point himself. He's done it. Would you believe it? What a fantastic opening game. Just short of 20 minutes. And the unseeded Arvind Bhatt has taken the opening game, having survived 4 game point opportunities. He converts on his first. 24-22.
Das ist wirklich ein Krimi, das muss man sagen. 24, 22, Badminton Ernst, was willst du mehr? Und auch ein Highlight jetzt für mich auf dem Centerboard, mit welcher Akademie da wieder geschoben wird, gerade hier auf der Sprecherseite. Das ist ganz hohes Niveau. Also vielen Dank noch unser Bauerkids. Und wir freuen uns auf Teil 2 des Halbfinals.
Hans Liesner,
Viel Spaß mit den Herren Arvind Bhatt und Hans-Christian
German coach, team coach for his Bundesliga club. Well, lead changed hands from one player to another in that opening game. Oh, he's landed well in. My goodness me. What on earth was he thinking? It's well taken. Big effort to reach up and take the shuttle as high as possible, deep in his forehand corner. Nice play from Vittinghus. There. Good accurate smash.
3-all.
Just feel Arvind Bhatt is really controlling the front of the court at the moment. I think it may be a good idea for Vittinghus to try and make the effort to... Yeah, once again, he's the first to lift from the net. That's better. Yeah. I think it might be a better idea for Vittinghus to get his opponent to the back of the court first before trying to play the net shot, so that he's got the opportunity of taking the shuttle high at the net. Well, it's just such good defence. And again, like his front court playing, very, very difficult to tell what's coming, whether it's a block or whether it's a drive or whether it's a lift. I missed it. Lovely angle. Oh my goodness, look at that. Overdone it. And Arvind Bhatt has to keep his patience. He knows that Hans Christian Vittinghus is absolutely superb at retrieving the shuttle. He's got to expect everything to come back. There's one or two signs to me that he's beginning to try and feel that he's got to play the perfect shot to win the rally. And in trying to play the perfect shot, he's making the error. Well, that was the perfect shot. Racket arm outstretched, chopping underneath the shuttle for a tight spinning net shot. Well, sense the danger at 6-all. Arvin Bart promptly wins the next 4 points. Make that the next 5 points. Enter the mid-game interval with a 5-point advantage.
Vielleicht schon der letzte Wechsel dieses Finals. Das liegt momentan nach der Situation, aber es kann sich natürlich auch noch drehen. So, wir unterstützen beide nochmal den ganz toller Sport. Albert und Hans-Christian mit dem Gruß. Jetzt im Halbfinale der Schaukelfahrt.
So a game and 11-6 the advantage to the 34-year-old Arvin Bart. He's never won a Grand Prix gold title. The Indian player, he was runner-up at the Bitburger event here in Germany in Saarbrücken in 2008, but he's never actually won a Grand Prix gold title. But if he continues to play like this, he soon will. Just overdone it. And a 6-point cushion opened up now. Yeah, that's good judgment. Oh, goodness me, he didn't mean to miss that. Tried to play it, but the shuttle landed out. Oh, did he touch it? Yeah, must have done. Sporting. Didn't hear the call from the umpire. Three straight points and the deficit is halved. And there was just signs after that rally to me that the Indian player was beginning to breathe a little heavily. Yeah, good judgment. Change of shuttle to give him time to gulp in some more air. Slow on the reactions, definite sign of fatigue to me. Oh my goodness. Well, players will sense when an opponent is struggling physically. And the one thing you've got to make sure you do is make your opponent work in the next rally. Serve into the net, an absolute gift for Arvind Bhatt. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah. Now he asks to towel down.
Liebe Zuschauer, schon mal bitte, egal ob dieses Match jetzt in 2 oder 3 Sätzen zu Ende geht, bleiben Sie dann auch 3-4 Minuten bei uns.
Has he got the energy to finish this off? It's the only question mark in my mind. I know he's got the capability. With his racket skills, Arvind Bhatt. But this man, Vittinghus, will run and run all day long. Big physical effort there from the Indian. Yeah. Creeping ever closer to his goal, and winning the point on the return of serve will certainly help his cause. Oh, the rally's very short now. He is really going for it. Going for the winner too early on in the rally, in my opinion. But then perhaps he feels he has to, if he's really struggling physically. It's too flat, that's gone long. And now there's just 1 point in it. Well, that bounced. No, I don't think some of the crowd realised it to start with. It's quite obvious that he's not working the rally. Going for the outright winner very early on. And that really is a very clear indication of his physical state and the nerves as he gets closer to his goal of winning this title. Will mean that his breathing will get a little laboured when you're uptight, when you're nervous. No, Vittinghus at back level. Six of the last 7 points have gone to the Dane. And now he goes into the lead. Oh, round the back. Oh, that was getting long. Well, I saw the fatigue. I could sense it. And now Vittinghus seems to have hurt himself. Oh, goodness me, it's all happening here. Vittinghus, who's just won 8 of the last 9 points. We needs to see a doctor. He's hurt his back or his neck or... needs the doctor. Dear me. More drama, more heartache. Surely not. Well, the deputy referee coming on to court, Federico Valdez, calling the tournament doctor. Oh yeah, he's complaining about his back. Let's see where it happened. Oh, maybe there. Yeah. Goodness me. Well, when your game points up, it's got to be pretty serious, I have to say. Well, the doctor can assess and advise. I know that Vittinghus has had a very serious injury in the past with his knee, when a rare tumour was diagnosed, and he obviously had to have that removed immediately. That was back in 2007. Oh, it'd be absolute heartache if he was unable to continue. Oh, the fans look just as concerned as I'm certainly feeling. Well, I wonder if his back has gone into spasm. Going to change his shirt. Ah, now I can see some strapping on his back already. Yeah. A prior problem has been aggravated. Oh dear. It's game point opportunities after all of that. 2 of them. Yeah, that's well played by Arvin Bart. Kept calm. I said he was a man to keep calm in a crisis. 1 game point saved. Converts on his second opportunity, 21-19. And I very much hope that we will be treated to a third and deciding game. For a moment there, I didn't think Vittinghus was going to be fit to continue. You have to feel a little bit for Arvin Bart. Kept waiting. I don't think Arvin Bart will feel that. He's such a good sportsman. His sportsmanship has never been in question. The only question is whether this man is really fit enough to give 100% in this deciding game. Well, it may seem cruel, but quite frankly, Arvin Bart has got to exploit that injury worry of his opponent. Try and make him twist and turn as much as possible. There you are, you all think I'm a harsh person, but that's the reality of sport. If a player is struggling with movement, you exploit it just as you would exploit a weakness in a backhand or a weakness in a forehand.
Game. Now ball. Play. Service over. 1 love.
Seemed to hold back on that smash. Oh, good clear. Well, once again, his movements seemed a little laboured after the point. Held back on that too. Well, when you consider that there's the All England Championships next week, part of the Super Series, and then there's the third of the Grand Prix Gold events the following week. I'm not sure that if Vittinghus is struggling that badly with an injury, whether it's worth any long-term damage. Now, that's very easy for me to say because I know I've been in this situation before. And I was always a believer that I'm not coming off court unless somebody carries me off. I'm going to keep fighting right to the end. And I know that Vittinghus has a similar sort of attitude. No, it was quick forward. Well, Arvin Bart appeals to the umpire. Well, that's about as strong as he ever gets in his arguments. A little shrug of the shoulders with the umpire not making the overrule. No, he wants the court mopped. Problem is with perspiration that drops down from the players onto the court surface, especially in the centre of the court, whereas that's where their base position is. And that's where you've got to change direction from. So if there's a little bit of moisture there, it'll be difficult to change direction. A little bit of a slip, and we certainly don't want any more injuries. Oh, yes, that's well taken. Big effort to get behind the shuttle, play the round the head smash.
Time. Off.
Oh, another one's dropped in. Oh, that's also a sign of fatigue. The spatial awareness goes. Start making bad decisions about leaving shuttles. Yeah, huge physical effort, and now Arvind Bhatt beginning to ask to towel down on a regular basis. And taking on board some liquid. 50 minutes this match has been in progress. Well, 3 of our 4 finals today, prior to this, have gone over the 50-minute mark. Oh, that's just lovely play, and that's what he was doing so well in the opening game, controlling the front of the courts, using his height and his reach, racket arm outstretched to take the shuttle as early as possible. Oh, it's just wide. Goodness me, it was such an acute angle. One game all, 8 all. Oh, he's missed another. Goodness me. Good judgment. It's gone wide. But really, the shot that changed the momentum of the rally was the little hold and flick deep into Vittinghuis's forehand corner. And this is now a run of 5 straight points for this man. Well, he looked a little looser in his movement round the head there, Vittinghuis. Well, Bhatt has raised his hand because he wants the shuttle changed. Well, this next rally is going to decide who not only has the point advantage at the change of ends in this deciding game, But more importantly, who has the psychological advantage? He's missed it. Well, that's at least 3 in the first half of this deciding game where Vittinghus has gone for the winner across court from the round-the-head position. And the third time that he's missed, and missed by a whisker.
Für das Finale mit Anfang und
Well, I suppose the only question mark in my mind is the stamina and the physical conditioning of Arvind Bhatt, because he has been struggling with a back injury himself. And as I said a little earlier, 2 weeks ago, he didn't know whether he'd be able to play in this event. So he hasn't been able to be training at 100% in the lead up to this. I guess as much as anything, it's going to come down to which of the two players can hold their nerve. Well, quite obvious. The nerves are jangling. Goodness me. Error on serve. Oh, both players struggling. Oh, it's another one gone wide. Now a 4-point cushion for Arvind Bhatt. Like that, a 5-point cushion. But remember, he had a 5-point cushion in the second game when he was 17-12 up. And couldn't finish it off. That's a good net shot. Yeah. Tight spinning net shot. Force the short lift. And therefore the opportunity to go for the winner. Oh, that is a fantastic defensive shot. Just 2 tantalizing points from the title. Oh, good defence. Match points have arrived on a run of 8 straight points.
20 match points.
It's in. The drought is over. It's been 5 years, 9 months in the waiting for another title. But my goodness, wasn't it worth the wait? His first ever Grand Prix gold title. And he's done it in style. Thanks his coach. Well, what a tournament he's had. 24, 22, 19, 21, 21, 11 in the deciding game in a match lasting exactly 1 hour. Well, their confirmation of the score. Well, he throws his racket supposedly to a lucky fan, but I think it hit our announcer on the way. My goodness me. So, what a match it was. Let's enjoy some of the highlights. Another racket goes flying into the crowd. And there really were many, many highlights in that men's singles final.
Today, when I started playing, it was actually okay, but then, yeah, at 2018 in the second game, he kind of pushed it to my back and I had to react quickly. And it was just like I got a punch in my stomach and all the air got sucked out of me, and that's not a very nice feeling.
Also sagt, das tat schon richtig weh. Er hat sich die Verletzung eigentlich gestern geholt im Halbfinale gegen Max Wiebler. Und dann eben heute dachte er, Mensch, das geht. Am Anfang hat es auch alles geklappt, aber dann, wir haben es ja gesehen, im zweiten Satz gab es diesen Moment, wo es ihm richtig im Rücken wehtat. Und er ist thinking about the winner, about Arvind Bhatt.
Yeah, well, I have to say that even though I got this injury, I'm not sure I would have won anyway, because the first 2 games I didn't feel anything, and you can see it was as close as it was. So I think it's fully deserved that Arvind won. He's played unbelievable this week, and came out of nowhere, but it came over to Arvind.
Viele Worte, das war nur, das hat nichts damit zu tun, die Verletzung hat einfach toll gespielt, auch in den 2 Sätzen müssen wir noch.
Well, I think the sportsmanship of the 2 players, outstanding, both congratulating each other.
Aber er ist regelmäßig hier in Deutschland. Können Sie auch was auf Deutsch sagen? Is there anything possible in German?
Warum nicht?
Das klingt schon mal sehr gut. Wir freuen uns jetzt auf eine tolle Siegerehrung mit diesem Mann, der gewonnen hat. Und natürlich auch mit dem Unterlegen. Wir machen einen Applaus für Arvind Bhatt und Hans-Christian Pettius.
Well, a first ever Grand Prix gold title for Arvind Bhatt, and he did it in style. And as Vitinghus said, it wasn't the injury injury problem. The reason he lost, he said that Arvin Bart was quite simply too good. And I concur with that.
Und wir haben wirklich tollen Sport gesehen. In allen 5 Finalteilnahmen. Und das sind die 2 Jungs wirklich am Ende den grünen Abschluss.
Well, we've got the prize presentation for the men's singles finalists.
Und hier mit Standing Ovations sie empfangen. Natürlich auch die Funktionäre, die Offiziellen und die vielen Helfer, die mit zur Siegerehrung kommen.
It really has been a week of upsets. We've had some upsets in the finals today. Number 1 seeds in the men's doubles, Endo and Hawakawa, beaten by their younger teammates, Kamura and Sonoda. Blair and Bankia from Scotland, unseeded, defeating the number 3 seeds, Ko Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na from Korea. Matsutomo and Takahashi in the women's doubles, recording their first ever victory at their 6th attempt against last year's champions, Jung and Kim. 3 of our 5 finals going the full distance. Just to remind you, of course, that next week, the All England Championships, Yonex All England Championships, the 3rd event on the MetLife BWF World Superseries. And then the week after that, the 3rd event on the Grand Prix Gold Series, the Swiss Open. So still great world-class badminton to come in the next couple of weeks. But first, the prize presentation for the men's singles finalists.
Wir warten auf die Hymne und dann geht's los mit der Siegerehrung. Man muss ja mit Superlativen manchmal durchaus reizen, aber ich glaube, in diesem Fall können wir sie mit überschwänglichen Komplimenten überschütten. Beide haben eine tolle Woche gespielt. Nun ehren wir 2 würdige Finalteilnehmer. Der Zweitplatzierte, am Ende knapp verloren, ein unglaublich sympathischer und großartiger Badmintonspieler. Und wir werden ihn hoffentlich auch nächstes Jahr hier wieder in Deutschland erleben, denn die deutschen Fans lieben ihn. 2. Platz, Yonex German Open 2014, Men's Single, Hans-Christian Wittinghus.
Hans-Christian Wittinghus of Denmark. His first final of the year. And as with the London Grand Prix Gold event last year, has to settle for second best. Certainly we all hope that his injury
Schauen Sie mal, wie
is
ruhig
not so bad as to keep him out of
diesen
the
Moment
upcoming
genießt. Denn es
tournaments.
ist einer der größten, wenn nicht sogar der größte Moment seiner Karriere. Und der versteht uns, denn er kann gut Deutsch, auch wenn er es so gerade nicht zugeben wollte. Aber er weiß, die deutschen Fans haben ihn sein Herz geschlossen. Als ungesetzter Spieler, das ist eine kleine sportliche Sensation, gewinnt er die Herrenkonkurrenz. Wir verneigen uns und freuen uns mit Armin Barth.
A 7th career title in just his 8th final. That's a very good record in final appearances. His first ever Grand Prix gold. And how nice that it's here in Germany, where he plays so much of his badminton. The first ever Indian player to win a title at the German Open. Palolo Gopichandh was a big finalist in 1999, but never as a player from India in any discipline won a title here in Germany. He immediately invites his opponents onto the top of the podium. I have to say how well they both spoke after the match. Great sportsmanship shown by both.
Faire Gratulation zwischen beiden. So, jetzt ein letztes Mal gehen wir auf die Ehrenrunde. Ein letztes Mal.
He will do his lap of honor.
Letztes Mal wollen wir feiern, und zwar mit den beiden stärksten Herren
And that gives us a chance to reflect on all of the finals here today. We started with women's doubles, and Matsutomo and Takahashi, the #1 seeds, overcame the defending champions, Jung Kyung-ung and Kim Ha-na, who were appearing in their 3rd consecutive final here in Germany. First ever victory in their 6th attempt for the Japanese pair. And then it was Ayaka Takahashi's little sister, Sayaka Takahashi, in the women's singles, who beat the #1 seed, Sung Ji-hyun. First time, we believe, that we've ever had sisters winning different titles at the same event. Great performance by her to win 21-12 in the deciding game. Then we had the all-Japanese men's doubles, and a big shock for the #1 seeds, the world #3s, Hiroyuki Endo and Kenichi Hawakawa, beaten by Kimura and Sonoda, their young teammates, the #8 seeds. That needed 3 games. It was 59 minutes to conclude that. Then mixed doubles, that was the quickest final of the day. Blair and Bankia, 2 tournaments played this year, 2 tournaments won. They are a force to be reckoned with. And as we've just seen in the men's singles, Arvin Barth winning his first ever Grand Prix gold title. It's been a wonderful week here at the Yonex German Open. Remember, it is the Yonex All England Championships next week, the 3rd event on the MetLife BWF World Superseries. The week after that, the 3rd event on the Grand Prix Gold Series, the Swiss Grand Prix. There's plenty more badminton coming up, but it has been a wonderful week. We leave you with the highlights of all 5 finals. Do join us again in a week's time and 2 weeks' time for the next of the Grand Prix Gold. From all of us here, from Jill Clark, bye for now.
Muss man da durchkommen. Denkt dran, durch die Pfandflaschen werde ich reich. Ja, die Pfandflaschen bitte separat in irgendeine Tüte. Oder wir haben die Körbe da hinten, die können auch in die Körbe gefasst werden. Die Stühle müssen, der Hausverwalter, die Stühle müssen in welche Richtung? Die Stühle müssen in welche Richtung? Die Stühle müssen also dahinter, bei dem Spannungsservice, dahinter in die Tür gebracht werden. Ja. Gut, ne? Ja. Warte mal. Und bitte keine aggressive Musik jetzt.
Just enough pace on the return of serve. And Kim Ha-na unable to deal with it. Oh, service full. All the players allowed to tell down. Well, this final has been in progress less than 30 minutes. What's your take on the number of breaks that players take nowadays? Of course, according to the rules, the only break in play, which should be continuous, is at the mid-game intervals and in between games. But it seems to me that there's a bit of a trend that players, and I have to say it often happens in men's doubles, lots of breaks where they towel down, get the court mopped. What's your take on that?
Yeah, my feeling it's still okay. So they do have to towel the grips and have to short drink. That's okay. You see, especially after long rallies. So from my point, it doesn't disturb too much. They go back to the service situation, and actually the umpire always decides. So. But in general, I don't want to say it's increasing so much. So depends, of course, where you play. So if it's very hot inside or not. But in general, I think if they want to take a break, they find a way anyway. So you can better make a regular one.
Well, I know in other sports, table tennis, for instance, the players are allowed to towel down every 6 points played. But it's a very different scenario here, because if there's perspiration on the court, it becomes dangerous. So you've got to get the court mopped if that's the case. So it's, whilst other sports can control the number of breaks or when breaks are taken, I just have concerns about the amount of times that... Oh, that's amazing. Good rally. Number of breaks when it's not officially supposed to happen. But I'm a great believer that if the flow of the match and we get rallies like that, I don't mind it. Yeah. It's when men's doubles now, I think, on occasions, we see very, very short rallies. And it's literally all about those first 3 shots that you were talking about. And when players then take breaks, when they've only had a rally of 3 shots, that's where it becomes a little disturbing to me. But when we have great rallies like that...
That's true.
It's going long. So to the mid-game interval, 4-point advantage for the number 1 seeds.
But there's still no real fire in this match. You can feel it on the crowd. So they are normally they really like the rallies and they're cheering for any good rallies. But right now also the crowd is quite calm. So I hope for some good actions now to get them back.
Is part of that, though, the fact that you've got 2 pairs from the same nation, and perhaps some of the fans don't know which pair to support?
Well, then it goes back to the real sports. So then they just cheer for a real nice rally and real nice actions if they don't have any, and if they're not fans of any players. And right now you feel the crowd is very patient because there's no real fire in the match.
Yeah, he pounced onto that one much quicker, did Kenichi Hawakawa. Oh, incredible defense.
Very good defense, but still I think they are standing quite deep, so they are not really try to get the offensive, and also quite a sign that they are not absolutely focused.
Oh, my word. So no doubt intercepting there, and his timing on that had to be perfect. That was absolutely magnificent.
We have the same situation now, like in the first set. Comfortable lead. And now they are making a few points in a row.
But surely the #1 seeds won't make the same fundamental errors they did in the opening game by just not pushing home the advantage. Yeah. Broken racket. Racket head absolutely smashed to smithereens. Clash of rackets often does that.
16-10.
Yeah, it was a good return of serve. Made it very awkward for Hawakawa. Oh, right idea.
12-17.
Yeah, well taken. Yeah, a little more urgency from the player at the net now. Hawakawa, very sharp there. 3 points away from forcing a third and deciding game. Make that 2 points away.
19-12.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, a perfect example of just aiming slightly wide of the right hip when the player is defending backhand stance. Game point opportunities.
This was a good situation to see them. They in defense and they go actively forward. This is what I miss a bit in this match. So they're defending in the action afterwards. Sometimes to me it looks that they're not 100% ready. But that was good.
Yeah, perfect return of serve.
Yes.
And the second game goes to the #1 seeds, Kenichi Hawakawa and Hiroyuki Endo, 21-14. Just shy of 40 minutes. And we will indeed have a third and deciding game.